doing really good. I had tests all week from last week, so I'm ready for this weekend. It's already halfway, so
Absolutely.
I'm there.
Yeah, I'm ready for a break. I feel like I'm running around constantly, but like not having a moment to just breathe. So I'm definitely ready for this weekend and just to relax a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I every day I wake up, I look forward to the nap that I'm going to take when I'm done with classes.
And
Who are they?
I'm ready for this weekend's football game, so I will be there.
Yeah, that does sound fun. I haven't been to a game yet this semester, and I'm really hoping I get a chance to go before this semester ends.
You have to go at least
Absolutely.
once.
Well, how would you feel if you had just won a rare piece of art at an auction and it suddenly self-destructed? Well, auction goers at Sotheby's in London found themselves in that exact situation. A painting shredded itself after it had sold for $1.4 million. The piece, Girl with a Balloon, was created by anonymous street artist Banksy. And apparently so was the shredder. A video posted to Banksy's Instagram showed the secret shredder being built into the frame, ready to go off in case it ever sold at an auction. $1.4 million, guys.
Wow.
Dang.
I don't even have $1 to spare.
Either. It's so crazy. It's like they spent all of this money and then it was shredded like instantly.
Ooh.
So I can't imagine being in that person's shoes who bought it right now. I'm sure it's probably worth more now, but
You think so?
yeah.
Would you hang a piece of shredded art in your home?
I mean, art is art. So
True, that's
Very
true.
true.
Yes. And
I
I mean,
mean-
the painter, it was his painting. He technically could have done whatever he wanted
That's-
with it.
That's entirely
Right?
true. Very bold artistic choice. We always have that artistic agency if we want it. But are we really going to go around shredding our work?
I hope not.
While Banksy's work is certainly impressive, it's time to focus on a different kind of art. I'm sure we've all used sidewalk chalk for a game of hopscotch, or a quick sidewalk sketch, but artists at Round Rock Arts Festival take chalk to a whole new level. Every year, the highlight of the Arts Festival is a chalk walk where hundreds of artists showcase sidewalk murals made entirely of chalk. GMTX Abigail Arredondo went to the scene for a first-hand look. Let's check it out.
Round Rock celebrated local artists by hosting its annual event, Chalk Walk Arts Festival. In the two-day festival, chalk muralists and vendors showcased their talents.
So the chalk muralists are everywhere from elementary school to adult. And this year we had somewhere around 100 chalk muralists.
Artists create their passion through chalk.
I want to do something more Halloween, and I like flowers. I like drawing them. I'm pretty good at them, so I just wanted to combine the two.
But also with different crafts and live performances. Round Rock Arts has a greater purpose beyond the chalk walk.
So for us, this is really about showcasing our great local artists and also encouraging them, right? So it's not only showcasing the talent that's out there, but encouraging the talent that could be.
No matter what skills or age, everyone is encouraged to join the arts. Abigail Redondo, Good Morning Texas.
Wow, girls, what do y'all think about that? That is impressive.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
beautiful. Didn't even look like it was made with chalk.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't. If I wouldn't know it was chalk, I would think it's something else.
Absolutely. Kayla, do you have any artistic inclinations?
Well, I used to be an art student, and chalk was actually my medium. So
wow.
I relate very much to the time and the dedication that it takes to create a mural like that, especially with chalk. It's such a finicky medium. But it's a lot of fun, and I kind of miss it. That makes me really sad that I missed out on that, but it looked like so much fun.
Did your hands ever hurt?
Yes, I would get really bad calluses on like the first two fingers of my hand
Oh my
because I
gosh.
would blend with my hands and not with, like the traditional blender. So, yeah, I'm missing it now. All of a sudden, I'm getting that wave of just nostalgia for it. So, yeah.
Well, on to more serious news. The controversy surrounding Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh has reached UT. If you remember from last week's show, we've told you about the heated YCT protest that took place on campus. GMTX reporters Jaewon Yu and Cameron Trout were on the scene of the latest protest. Survivors spoke out about the judge's ceremony.
Every accusation involves people. It is not every single time.
A couple weeks back, the Young Conservatives of Texas at UT held a protest supporting Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court confirmation. The event quickly drew a crowd, rousing several reactions from students.
The health of women. What makes it a good advocate?
Only a few days after the pro-Kavanaugh protest, counter-protesters quickly organized a rally of their own.
Despite the downcast weather, several protesters showed up holding up signs telling people that they are not alone and that they are heard.
Considering the campus climate, earlier, the university sent out words expressing encouragement towards peaceful protest. And stand with survivors, those expectations were followed through.
Our main mission statement is to protect survivors, to make sure that they are heard, and that we won't succumb to university pressures, to YCT pressures, to anyone that tries to silence us or our cause.
Several protesters wore red to show support and solidarity towards the event. Speakers also voiced their experiences to the crowd, urging people to be active in what they believe in.
At a time like this in the country, it's very important to just support each other, give each other resources and unite with each other because there's always strength in numbers.
Jaewon Yu, Good Morning Texas.
Wow, well, it's been a contentious time on campus, but I think we can all agree how important it is that we exercise our right to free speech,
Yes, that is one of the good things about UT. You're able to speak your opinions, what you think about, but it's also important that you respect other people's opinions for yours to be respected.
Yes, absolutely. And safety, I think,
Yes.
is a huge priority, especially with, protests.
Yes.
I couldn't have said it better. I agree with you guys so much, and I respect those that go out and do protest and do speak their minds about how they feel about certain political situations or anything going on in their world that they're not okay with and want to speak their mind about. So more power to them for having the courage to speak out.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, don't go anywhere. After the break, Daniela gives you this week's news and a look at the weather forecast.
We'll be right back with more from Good Morning Texas.
We're back with Daniela in our News and Weather Center. What's the latest in the news, Daniela?
United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley announced she will resign at the end of December. Her departure comes as a surprise to White House staff. President Trump says Haley informed him of her decision 6 months ago. Trump says he hates to lose Haley, but hopes she'll return to the White House in a different role. Trump will begin the search for Haley's successor within the next 2 or 3 weeks. On the list of possible candidates are former Deputy National Security Advisor Dina Powell and U.S. Ambassador to Germany Richard Grenell. Well, Longhorns, you all know the saying, everything is bigger in Texas, and the houses are no exception. A new study from Linden Tree shows that Texas has the largest median-sized houses in the country. Houston ranks number 1 from having a 1,952 square feet house. Dallas takes 4th with a median of 1,862 square feet. And our hometown of Austin comes in 5th with a median size of 1,861. Longhorns, if you plan to stick around after graduation, you better start saving now unless you want to stay in West Campus. Parking on campus can be tough. The cost of garage permits runs high and street parking is limited. Some Longhorns head over to C-Lot for parking space, but a different set of struggles awaits them there. The largest and closest lot is near the stadium, but parking is limited. Many students cannot find a spot even though they bought a permit. The lack of space causes some students to stop driving to campus altogether, like Alex.
Sometimes on my Tuesdays, I just have a lab at 12 and it's extremely difficult to find parking. You have to time it very strategically to where one person is leaving and you're taking their spot, otherwise there's no parking. But normally I'll just take the bus because I know it's probably going to be a 1% chance that I'll find a parking spot.
Those who wrongly park in the C-Lot receive parking tickets. A parking enforcement officer estimates giving as many as 30 tickets a day.
Thank you, Daniela.
Wow, isn't it kind of crazy that you can buy a C-Lot parking pass, but then not be able to actually use your pass to park in the lot?
Absolutely. It doesn't really add up, does it?
Yeah, it's so weird. I can't imagine paying all of this money, especially because UT has such a higher parking pass rate than other colleges and universities.
Oh, really?
So you would pay all of this money, but then not be able to use it at all. I'm kind of baffled by that. I
Wow.
didn't really know that. So
It's not great. I mean, I don't have a car, but it does seem like such a bummer to
Yeah.
not have a place to park. How are you
Yeah.
supposed to get anywhere?
yeah, no kidding. Well, in probably lighter news, how's the weather looking, Daniela?
Although the rain came down hard yesterday, you can look forward to sunny skies today. The high will be 81 degrees, but it will get a little chilly tonight as the low reaches 59 degrees. Thursday also calls for clear skies with a high of 79. Come nightfall, we'll see partly cloudy skies and a low of 60 degrees. These clouds linger into Friday and will carry a slight rain chance into Saturday. Brace yourself against the wind as well because gusts may reach up to 20 miles per hour as a cold front makes its way to Texas. You can also expect a 40% rain chance come Sunday, with temperatures ranging from a high of 80 and a low of 54. But don't worry, this is actually good news. A cold front is on the way, bringing us significantly cooler temperatures and an end to those afternoon storms. Get ready to finally break out your fall outfits. Longhorn, it's finally going to feel like October. Live from the Weather Center, I'm Daniela Villegas.
Thank you, Daniela. Oh, I'm so excited for these fall temperatures.
Me too. I cannot wait.
The rain, I'm kind of glad that we have a lower rain chance. It's been raining quite a lot these last few weeks. So to finally just enjoy fall and put on my nice sweater and boots and not completely sweat it off, I think is a welcome change in my book.
For sure. I am so excited. I have so many coats that I'm ready to wear, and they've been in my closet since last winter.
I agree.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome musician AJ Abdullah to the studio. AJ is a sophomore at UT whose single Falling in Love now has over 100,000 streams on Spotify. AJ, I am so excited that you're here today and I cannot wait to hear you perform. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go ahead and let you play.
Okay, no, thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's AJ Abdullah with Falling in Love.
Oh, I don't think that falling in love will happen to us, no matter how hard we try to live our fantasies across the seas. But I'm afraid the ship has sailed, 'cause I don't think you want me here with you, and now you want me gone. Oh, and I don't think that falling in love will happen to us, 'cause I don't want to hear you lie, my dear, and fulfill my fears of all the wasted years, 'cause I don't deserve it. You can keep your destiny and you can keep your faith. You can't rely on me, 'cause you know I'll be late, and I don't even know if I follow my beliefs. I'm trying to stay as I'm watching you leave, and I don't think that falling in love will happen to us. But I don't want to see you cry, my dear, and disappear with all my tears, 'cause I don't think you understand that I'm always here when you're not there for yourself, and someone has to bring you down to earth. Oh, and I don't think that falling in love will happen to us, no matter how hard we try to live our fantasies across the seas. And now we're sinking, crying for help. We can't save ourselves, we're slowly losing breath, but I'm still with you. So please don't look down, 'cause I'm too scared to drown.
That was fantastic. fantastic. Thank you so much for serenading us this morning.
That's what I do best.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Good Morning Texas for news updates throughout the week. I'm Lizzie Smith, wishing you a happy Wednesday. Good job.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.